It's raining, it's pouring. The old man is snoring. He went to bed and bumped his head. Couldn't get up in the morning. It's raining, it's pouring. The old man is snoring. He went.
Hey FrightMaxx, this is your boy BP.
And I'm Steve.
And we're here in Colorado Springs, Colorado, here to go through the Haunted Mines. I understand that this right here is one of Colorado Springs' best haunts. I have never been here before. I've never been to this city before, but I am here to enjoy this haunted house and see what all they have to offer for entertainment out here.
Yeah, I agree. You know, just by initial impressions, it just looks like a building. There's not much decoration on the outside, so I don't really know what to expect, but I hope it lives up to the reviews. I'll show you a little bit of footage of what the building looks like outside, and stay tuned for our review in just a minute.
Hey FrightMaxx, it's BP.
And this is Steve-O Supremo.
We just got done with the Haunted Mines. The location of this place look like it's inside of a building, a shopping, an old shopping mall. However, I did think that this haunt would be outdoors. I thought it was an outdoor attraction, but it is not. It is inside, so you don't have to dress as warm as you need to be. All social distancing was in place. Everyone, actors were wearing masks. I felt really safe inside. We weren't bunched up. Wasn't nobody around us the entire haunt. And I think that made for a better experience. With that being said, I really enjoyed going through this haunt. Although it wasn't outside, they were very entertaining on the inside. They kept up with a lot of scares. Every scene that you went into, you were practically misguided into a different direction just to be scared from another direction. Overall, I give this haunt about 8 skulls on the skull level.
I'd agree. I'd give it an 8 skulls too. The set decoration was incredible. Really great scares in there. They got us a couple times for sure, which you guys know it's hard to do. The only critique I have is it's called the Haunted Mines, but that's only maybe a third or so of the theming. You get in and it's a mine, then you go into like a house setting, then you go into a hospital setting, and then you go through like a carnival. So my only critique is I wish it would have been more focused on being a mine setting the whole time. However, not knocking the set decoration or the actors. I mean, that was a really great haunt. This is one of 2 tonight. We're going to be heading over to the next haunted house. We'll have a separate review on that. But BP, how do we sign off?
Well, one more before we sign off. One thing I want to add about this review here. It seems to be a popular thing in this state about moving floors. There's a lot of moving floors in this haunted house. So come prepared and be able to keep your balance, okay?
And don't let the outside of the building fool you. There is awesome, awesome sets on the inside, guys.
Absolutely. A lot of scares from above also.
Yep.
It is.
So how we sign off, BP?
So with that being said, as you always know, take your frights to the max, because this is FrightMaxx.
I'm Steve.
And this is BP.
And we are here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. We just finished up the Haunted Mines. If you haven't seen that review, stop what you're doing, go watch that review, and then come back to this one. We are at the second of 2 haunted houses. Believe they're owned by the same people. BP, what's this one called?
Hellscream.
Hellscream. I'm going to be honest, guys. You're probably not going to see a whole lot of video clips of the haunt, because literally there's really nothing to film. We can't film inside, and there's really nothing on the outside. So this might just be a review video and maybe a little 10-second clip or something. So sorry about that, but there's really nothing to film on the outside. The interesting thing about this location, literally we're parked in a church parking lot. And on the other side of this church is this Hellscream. So my first thought is does the church put it on? Or is it religious theme? Like the church is going to try to save us from going to hell or something? I don't know. But I guess we're about to find out. BP, are you excited about anything? Or do you know anything about this?
Yeah, I'm excited. You know, I don't know if the church might be completely separate. I don't even know if we're supposed to be parked right here right now. But we'll figure all that out as we get up there. But you know how we do it. We get our VIP access and make it quick on the access, and we should be out shortly. So
yep,
the area doesn't look really exciting, but as we saw in the Haunted Mines, that area didn't look exciting either, but the haunt was absolutely fantastic. So we say that just because these two right here are probably owned by the same people, because the tickets we purchased were on the same website. So we'll go inside and we'll be back.
Yeah.
Let you know what we saw.
And like I said, we might be right back with some review, or, you know, if I can get a clip or two while we're out here, I'll get a clip or two put in here. So stay tuned. Review coming up. Hellscream in Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Hey FrightMaxx, this is BP.
And I'm Steve-O Supremo.
And we are here at Hellscream in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Steve, I'm gonna tell you something. This haunt right here is a sister haunt of Haunted Mines. And I must say, coming here is just as fascinating as the Haunted Mines. I was blown away.
Absolutely. The sets are top notch. You can tell they put a lot of attention to detail. They put a lot of money behind, you know, where their mouth is for sure, and it pays off. It looks amazing. This uses a main level, a basement, and upstairs. I mean, it looks like they utilized every bit of square footage they had inside this building.
Absolutely. You definitely get everything that you pay for when you come here. There's no shortage of haunts. There's no shortage of scares. We had one guy following us around. I mean, he was just terrifying through the entire haunt.
Absolutely. You know? And there was many different scares. They used everything. There's people hiding underneath tables, all kinds of stuff. I highly recommend spending $60 for the combo VIP ticket. That means you skip the line at both haunts. It is well worth it. They could charge $100 and I would have paid it. That was a great haunt. If you're ever in Colorado, in Denver, head on down an hour and a half away, get to Colorado Springs, get to this haunt. It is amazing. BP, anything else you wanna throw in here?
Absolutely. So, just to point out, you know, when you get here, don't let the outside fool you, because when you get in, it is absolutely worth it. Like I said, I did find out we were allowed to park at the church, so don't let that fool you. It's an area, when you pull up, you wouldn't think a haunt would be this awesome, but it absolutely was. Okay, the sets, the animatronics, a lot of blood and work went into making sure you have a good time here. So definitely get on down to Colorado Springs, Colorado. Come see the Haunted Mines. Be sure you come to Hellscream Haunted House and absolutely enjoy yourself.
And BP, how do we sign off?
As you know, always take your frights to the max, because this is FrightMaxx.